Good morning. This is Brian Kuzmar from Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. Lovely day out there, about 68 degrees, about 10 degrees colder than it was yesterday, but still we're getting into our great weather again. Well, let's move along here because I got to keep these reports quick. I'm got a new format here where I'm trying to get them out in the morning, where I can try to get them out to you early afternoon. But if I make them long, I make it hard for my good friend Marcelo to edit these and get these done quickly. So I'm going to try to run through these reports much faster than I have in the past. If I've got any details or things I want to talk about, I'll do a separate video where I go into depth about it a little bit later in the day or maybe that week. And I'll mention it here in my daily updates if I do that. Anyway, let's try to get this one done fairly quickly today, if I can. Let's take a look and I like this little meme here, this cartoon, because, man, I don't want to say I told you so, but for the doubters, for the folks out there that are listening to me and understand what I'm saying, that's not for you. But for the doubters, I told you so. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Because I told you so. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And basically, that's just talking about, don't worry about that drop we had last week. It was just simply just had to do with holiday trading. And that's what I said. What have I been telling you guys for 6 months, 7 months now? They bang it during holiday trading. For example, if a holiday like a Thanksgiving is on a Thursday, they know that people are going to not be trading Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They start to bang it then, and then they'll bang it right before Thursday or the day after. Again, always during holiday seasons, always during holidays. I've noticed this trend. It's happened for 20-something years, and it's part of the manipulation of when they go in and they spoof these markets. So when it went down last week dramatically and it's gone down here, I've not been worried about it at all. If you notice, my attitude's been quite cavalier about it. I've been actually suggesting that you buy the frickin' dips. That's the smartest thing you can do in these type of manipulations. And again, gold and silver, of course it's manipulated. It's such a small market, it doesn't take a lot of money to do that. Any of these large players can come in and do it on a short-term basis. It'll never happen on a long-term basis because, again, it is a tangible commodity. There actually is a real product, not a big piece of paper involved here. So they can only kind of mess with it temporarily, and I've known that, and this is what I've been trying to explain to you guys for a long time. When you see these dips, don't panic, don't sell. In fact, take an opportunity to buy some if you think the dip is big enough. Anyway, let's move along to because I got to keep these quick. Let's move along to today's news. Wall Street Journal. I don't learn anything from the Wall Street Journal anymore. In fact, I just want to point out one thing. There's not much on this page to look at except U.S. jobless claims fell last week after a recent rise. Well, that's like telling us half the story, just a portion of the story. Why? Because what they don't talk about, and what's weird is I got to go to outside sources to find this, is despite initial claims drops, over 20 million Americans remain on unemployment. Well, this is not good. This is definitely bad, and it's not really, it's not helping the economy at all, and it's just going to get worse from here, in my opinion. 3M announces another 2,900 job cuts as corporate layoffs pile up. Again, why isn't this in Wall Street Journal? This is what I read or used to subscribe and spend $500 a year for this publication to read, to learn, to teach me, to show me that things, hey, jobless claims fell a little bit last week, but still we have huge amounts of people unemployed. We still have big problems, but no, they'd rather pump sunshine up our asses and propaganda. I'm very disappointed with the Wall Street Journal. I hate to call it fake news because it really isn't, but they're, well, I mean, they're, I don't know what to say. I canceled my subscription last week because look at this. I can't find articles like this that really tell us what's going on. Initial claims, over 20 million Americans remain on unemployment. I gotta look at this, which is just, it looks like they work for the government. Anyways, as I said, what did I tell you? Markets were going to go back up, and that's exactly what we're going to see. I think come the new year, it's going to be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, takeoff. It's liftoff time, and I believe the new year we are going to absolutely lift off. However, today's prices, let's take a look at and this is why you watch this, so we can talk about today's prices and what's going on. I'm going to refresh this. I woke up, and I was a little surprised that it was high as it was, silver particularly. Let me refresh this page here, and there we go. 1840 was a little bit ago, but take a look at these spot prices here overnight. I'm going to look at let's look at New York here. world spot prices, a low at 23.83 and a high at 24.30. So it busted that 24 range pretty handily since yesterday. And again, 24.14. So we've seen 24.30 on the world spot prices, and gold at 18.44. So again, kind of what I was thinking, it was going to be up a little bit, and that's exactly what we've seen. And I think we're going to continue to see these little ups until the end of the year. And remember what I said about holiday trading, good time to buy the frickin' dips, because they do normally always bang it. At least what I've observed over the last 30-40 years, they bang it all the time during the holidays. So again, if you're waiting for a time to buy and a dip to buy again, it might be during the next Christmas during the holidays, New Year's and Christmas. They might do it a day before, 2 days before, a couple days afterwards, but that's when it'll probably happen again, when you'll see metals get knocked, if they're not flying already. So that's a tough question for me to answer. Do you buy now or do you wait for another dip? If there is another dip. Again, prices on gold, silver, and platinum at some point are going to just skyrocket and take off. We're going to be in another one of those major bull markets where it just keeps moving upwards. But we're not there yet. We're going to just see tiny moves. So I suspect that we're going to see an update today. It looks like the world spot prices are leading the markets again. Remember in my shows when I talked about this, where it looked like world spot prices, if they close higher in the evening, that we would see higher New York prices, and that's exactly what we're seeing again. That trend that I saw back, early October, all the way from the beginning of the year to early October, and then it kind of suddenly ended. But now it seems like we're back to that trend where, again, world spot prices are kind of leading the markets, or leading New York. And that's really about it. In my opinion, I think today we're going to see that 1835 to 1840 close in New York. And looks like, I believe silver's going to close above the 24 mark today. And tomorrow, let's see what happens. But I think we're kind of back to that. Let's keep an eye on the world spot prices in the evenings and before New York opens. And that will kind of give us, I believe, at this point, if we're back to that trend, or what seemed to be a trend, we'll be able to tell how New York will open up tomorrow just simply by looking at world spot prices. Anyway, this is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. I hope this is a short report, and I hope I didn't miss too much. But anyways, call us anytime at 954-493-8811 between the hours of 10 a.m., 4 p.m., Mondays through Fridays. We're happy to give you spot prices, or where to look them up yourself. And also what the best product, or I should say the least expensive premium product of all the good products that we sell are, so we can save you some money there. Well, let's see what happens today, and if there's any big changes, I will do another update during the day here. If not, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.